What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new live stream. I did want to apologize for not staying active in terms of content and all that. Just have been busy with work and have been going through a whole lot of stress as I was trying to get my taxes done, but that is all done now. And now I can just finally go on forward and continue making content. Oh, and plus there was also the stress of getting my car maintained, which I finally had gotten done. So thank God we finally got that taken care of. So, we're going to be playing Assassin's Creed 3. And this is the continuation of Desmond Miles' story. And in this chapter going forward with Desmond, he dies back in time playing as Connor. And this is supposed to take place during the American Revolution, the George Washington days. And I did play this game once before, years ago, back in the PlayStation 3 days, but I've never played Liberation. But that will definitely be doing later on at some point. So, let's revisit an old game that I haven't played in years. Inspired by historical events and characters. Okay. Yeah, I definitely really miss the old Assassin's Creed games. %100%. Oh, and apparently this has a DLC, which I haven't played ever. So I think we'll definitely be playing that sometime after we complete the main campaign. Excuse me.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off.
William Miles. Okay, so that must be Desmond's dad.
We never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life.
Dude, at least he has a job. Like, what's wrong with bartending?
He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do.
Altair.
I've seen the truth.
The first assassin.
The horror of the Animus.
Ezio.
That allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do. And the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching. Bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him.
So these guys are definitely trying to build Skynet.
He discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. soon will know that ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does.
So 2012 was like how many years ago?
Fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden.
That's literally 13 years ago, so the apocalypse didn't happen.
He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Yeah, I really miss the old Assassin's Creed games. %100%.
Let's go.
Okay, Desmond, are you seriously not going to carry anything?
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Okay, you guys seriously didn't think to bring any flashlights? Okay, I guess there's some light in here. But still though, this is why you need flashlights with you. Like, why on earth would you be walking into an unknown territory and you don't have flashlights on you? Not even that little glow stick is enough. Oh, there we go. There's the running. Yep. And exactly how are you guys gonna get back up? You guys didn't think to bring any rope with you? Like, come on.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Here we go again with these tutorials. I mean, I just wish that we could just skip all of this, but I guess we just can't always get what we want.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just
Here we go.
That's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch.
Back to the George Washington days we go.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Yeah, I really miss how historically accurate these games used to be.
You are requested to kindly find your seats.
Because nowadays there is these ridiculous intentional race swappings with real historical figures
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
back in those historical days.
My apologies.
I wonder where this took place.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then.
Yeah, I really wish that we could visit theaters like this, but sadly this is more accessible to the rich.
Be seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Both against roads and
I already have.
What is but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is
1,000
very
pardons.
active and industrious,
So sorry.
you may
My
say
apologies.
in the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog.
Yeah, I can't imagine anybody in the U.S. speaking like that today. I mean, I guess the folks in England is still talks like this, if I'm not mistaken.
Tom Gag, 40 pounds.
But English was definitely a whole lot different back then, from what I gathered. If you guys are familiar with the HBO miniseries Abraham Lincoln, then I think you'll understand what I'm talking about.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women skate. A good sportsman always lets the end partridge's life was to breed the game.
Oh, and that Mel Gibson movie, The Patriot.
The law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Was to her I was obliged to my education.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Yeah, I've never been to an opera, but I imagine that this was literally the only entertainment back in the days. Because televisions or radios or video games were never a thing back then.
Jeremy's really burning on the boards tonight.
He's a marvel.
Make haste and you get boy. and let me friends know what I intend. I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides...
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Ooh. Okay, that's definitely got to be traumatizing for an innocent boy like that.
Balcony! Hurry!
Come, please!
Over there! That's the one that man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
The man was killed in the upper balcony.
I've done no wrong.
I searched him. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon, man. Did you notice anyone suspicious coming from that room?
Order! You must have order!
Sir,
Can't get out there.
try to remember.
Please, friends, there is no danger!
It happened
We
right
must
in that
leave
balcony.
at once.
What are those men doing in there?
I'm staying where it's safe.
Move!
Order!
Move!
We must have order!
Imbecile!
Don't mind me, just minding my own business.
Where are you going?
I need to get out. Too close to here.
Damn. Yeah, that's another accuracy. There was never any such thing as cars back then,
Rather
too.
dull, truth be told.
Only carriages. I mean, I guess we have already established this
Shall
back
we be off then?
in the Assassin's Creed 2
Please
games,
abide.
but
By your
even that was still a thing.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
Yeah, there was another thing called a navigation map,
Know
too.
that I could be more accurate.
Everything is all written in paper.
Suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Yeah, back in the days when airplanes were never a thing, too.
Some fresh air might do me good. And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills.
Do you want him to throw you guys all overboard?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Yeah, they ready to walk the plank.
You think I'm afraid of you?
No, but you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
Cheater.
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was
exactly
all about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Dude, it was literally self-defense. He attacked us.
There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Right. I guess that could also be a problem,
I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
You ought to be paying us some gold on top of that, too. I mean, we gotta at least have some money when we get to America. Like, this guy probably doesn't have any money for a house. Like, he doesn't have any money to buy a horse or whatever the odds and ends that he needs to make a living.
Mr.
Like,
Kenway.
come on.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for...
Like, this guy's all dressed up in rags and riches, and yet he hasn't shown it how much money he has in his pockets.
What if it goes wrong?
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. The shifty fella won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him watch it.
Looks like we're talking to the
Won't
cook.
be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I'll take some biscuits.
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit, stretch my legs.
Do you guys have more than one
Take care where
sailor
you tread. The deck hides all
steering the
manner of
ship?
danger in the dark.
Like, what if he ends up falling asleep on the job?
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Oh.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps it
quiet. Here it comes. Make like you're working.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. It's worse with tinned fish and biscuits.
Curious. Most curious.
Are they trying to starve the whole crew?
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready them! Brace! Everybody down!
Yep.
Our warning
Looks
shot.
like we're getting attacked by
Seems they don't
pirates.
sink us, but board us instead. Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin. Or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Hatham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Okay.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
Just as I thought. Yeah, I thought they were tossing those barrels right off the ship just to starve everybody to death. As an act of mutiny. But no, it was all just to get that guy.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Haytham, you take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Okay. Yeah, I don't suppose I could talk you into losing the cape. Oh boy.
Help! Please!
Okay, that was bad. We're trying our best, shut up. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yep, and the storm got him. Alright, how many casualties do we have?
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Here we go. The United States of America.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... well, at least until he arrives, I thought.
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Bloody
Kind of
hell.
you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir.
Thief!
This way.
Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Okay.
Finest provider of beef, veal, and live bullocks of several varietals. The choice of old, discerning
Kids, I don't have any money on me. Sorry, but dude.
Get back here with that, you
Oh my god. I ain't want to push a child like that away, but at least this is just a video game.
You seem troubled, friend.
I wouldn't even be doing that in the real world, but
so, in fact.
Again, this is just a video game.
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
Benjamin Franklin. Oh.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't.
I think it was the guy who invented the light bulbs centuries ago, right? Or is that another guy?
Find my missing pages? I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Yep, Benjamin Franklin.
Hello. Welcome.
Okay.
Simpsons of Smithfield, the finest provider of beef, veal, and live bullocks of several varietals. The choice of old, discerning restaurateurs. Magistrate Burns is offering a golden guinea for...
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, But the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why?
Get out of the way.
No, Master Birch
You
said
want to
I
get
should know
trampled to
only as
death?
much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Yeah, in the real world, people would really be smart to just get the hell out of the way so they won't get trampled to death. Like, Jesus. Okay.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't be foolish, dearies.
Sounds like we have.
Sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Do you need help with that, lady?
Only privacy.
This way.
Damn. Yeah, today these walls will be covered in paint or wallpaper. It's not even
Sir,
funny. My
William
God.
Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
William Johnson. I wonder who he is. Was a land speculator. Okay, that went a little too fast. Okay. Benjamin Franklin, was he the guy who invented the light bulbs? Okay, Benjamin Franklin was a renowned inventor, diplomat, and one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Okay. Translation, he was a rock star of the age. Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston in 1706, the 10th son of a soap maker. 10 sons. I guess his parents could. Television wasn't the thing back then. Alright, he began working for his brother in 1718 as an apprentice printer. However, their relationship was rocky, particularly after the elder Franklin found out that the young Benjamin was writing for the paper under ran away from home. Benjamin ran away in 1723 and headed to Philadelphia, where he continued his career printing in writing and eventually buying the Pennsylvania Gazette. The business, I mean, not just a wasn't making. Okay. Had talented persuasion and made him an ideal diplomat in 1757. He went to London to represent Pennsylvania in an ongoing legal battle with the Penn family. It was first of his several extended political trips to Britain, and he would act as the state representative for Massachusetts, Georgia, and New Jersey. As well, in fact, Franklin was in Europe for most of the Revolution, though he was in the colonies to help with the writing of the Declaration of Independence. Okay. Franklin was a vocal opponent of British impositions on the colonies like the Stamp Act, and although he first had fought for the rights of colonists as British citizens, Wait. Clash with William, who served royal governor of New Jersey. William remained as active loyalist. The father and son never spoke again. Okay. Franklin was a scientist inventing things like bifocals and more efficient wood stoves when he wasn't mapping the Gulf Stream and discovering how electricity worked. Okay. Alright. So he invented wood stoves and learned how electricity worked back then. Okay. But it doesn't say anything about the light bulbs. You know what? I think we'll just revisit these historical figures another time. Okay, so Benjamin Franklin was the inventor of the wooden stove and discovered how electricity works. But it doesn't say whether or not he invented the light bulbs. You know what? Now I'm a little bit curious. I'm just going to Google it up and see who invented the light bulbs. It was Thomas Edison. Okay. Thomas Edison was the inventor of the light bulb. All right. So Benjamin Franklin didn't invent the light bulb, he just discovered how electricity worked. But he did, however, invented the wood stove.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy. Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout. Take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Go on now, before you make us mad. Go on now, before you make us mad. So much for the element of surprise. Reinforcements!
I don't want to pick up the body, I want to pick up the gun.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside! What now? We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them.
Okay.
On with the show then.
Alright, maybe I should just pick up one of the rifles. If I can find any. Just to save myself on some ammo. Oh, here it is. Here's my rifle. You see, that's why you should have just lost the cape. Like, you could have just been able to wear the rifle around your back if you wanted to. But I guess it wasn't really much of a thing back then.
Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all. Bet this'll fetch a pretty penny.
Save your looting for after we found Johnson's research.
Yes, master. Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Atham! This one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many have to die.
Aye. Terrible tragedy, that. Back to the Green Dragon, then. I need a drink.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rebel.
Stop them, Thomas!
In a Jeffy box. Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something!
Aw, why's you always gotta go and spoil the sport?
Ooh.
Stop them, Thomas!
Look at those badgers running around all up with shove. Fools with knives. They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
man. Like, these rifles are definitely taking forever to reload.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Yeah, showers weren't even a thing back then, too.
Tell me about yourself, William.
What's to tell? I was born in Ireland to Catholic parents, which I learnt early in life severely limited my opportunities. So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Kanyan Gahaga, but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but as I said, not the swiftest. So, I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill. Humble beginnings, but well situated, which made all the difference.
So this is how you came to know the Mohawk?
Indeed, and it has proved a valuable relationship.
But still no mention from your contacts of the precursor site? No hidden temple or ancient constructs?
Yes and no. Which is to say, they have their fair share of sacred sites. Earthen mounds, forest clearings, hidden caves. But nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals, no odd glows.
It is well hidden.
Even to them, it seems. But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor treasure. I swear it.
To our success, then.
And soon.
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my
And yet
boys
this
have
guy's
heard
just gonna
much.
think to just perform a seance.
Or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewelry likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. and I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
Oh, okay.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy
And he's
needs
drunk.
a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I've an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Okay,
Benjamin Church will. He's a fine
get
guy
a
in the
room,
future.
dude. My
He's also on
God.
your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
You seriously gonna start doing business with that lady in front of all those men? My God.
Wonderful.
Alright, you're supposed to be like, hello.
Sir?
Is anybody home? That's the first thing you're supposed to do. You can't just break into somebody's house like that.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
Yeah, because we don't have cell phones back then to help us look for that guy.
Step into Miss Gatehead's parlor. Church Street, past the common.
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
One, Samuel Adams, a Boston town tax collector, has been sanctioned for failing to collect taxes.
What scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Okay.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Queen Undertakers! Count on them to provide a full range of peaceful, dignified services for your dearly departed. For all your fishing needs, come to Captain Hornbill. Whether a fleet or queen
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See
He's
these
not
sons
wrong on
live
that.
then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Though he's left to church, but one way or another, the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is he can't afford.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, you better not buy any meat.
Good call, that.
Oh no.
The Boston Weekly Advertiser, a penny to stay informed.
Kids, get away!
I asked if I could help, and they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Okay.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
I suppose we could just reload from that last checkpoint. I mean, how are we supposed to get the key without getting caught? Remain undetected. Okay. That was bad. Okay. I guess we could just take that guy by the boat down first and then just make our way to that other dude. Nope. Okay, now what? Okay, that's not gonna work. I suppose I have to take them down a little bit faster. Alright. But who's got the key, though? Okay, there we go.
Here we are then.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No!
You monsters!
Hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas!
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time. I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter. You'll regret this, Silas, do you hear me? I'll have your head!
No. I rather think you won't.
You savages!
And no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared more of your inane prattle.
A little bit from here, a little bit from there. Make myself a nice keepsake, I suppose.
You're absolutely mad.
Just like all good artists. Hold still.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
At your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Now these guys are just straight up savages that threaten to chop up a guy's part like that. But that is a real big no-no.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
Well, he certainly got cleaned up fast.
That fancy lad is our slaver.
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Yeah, I wonder if Charles Lee is another historical figure from decades ago. But then again, he could be just another fictional character that was added into the game. I know Benjamin Franklin, it was based on the real person.
Give me one good reason. I shouldn't kill you right now.
But some of these other folks in the
Were you
game
planning
are
to announce yourself,
not real.
Or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
Oh, by all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir,
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Hatham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they've said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Okay, that hat does not go well with it, so, but I guess that men dress fashionably.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try
differently back then.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
There will be a meeting of the city's advocates.
We're perhaps down Marlborough.
No. It's residents.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
Peter Witzel has contracted a demonstration of his latest looms. And Walker and Associates.
Reverend Julius Foster will be guest preacher this
Now!
Sunday at St. Mary's for the good of all souls.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fie on you and your false war!
Oh boy.
After him!
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on, then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying
I assume
broken
you've good
and
reason
dying
for causing all this
bottom of
madness.
some dark
What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
today are the last.
Gentlemen,
Wonder what's going to be happening this
I
time.
believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
Oh, do you? Are you a new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy, dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy. Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
To all lanes will be on display at the Guildhall this next week. Come see these innovative marvels at work.
What the hell is this?
1,000 pardons, sirs. Seems we've had ourselves an unhappy little accident.
Get...
Okay.
Charles, you and Williams serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word. Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you are given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
Yeah, this was definitely a whole different time and a whole different world indeed.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourself! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Engage the enemy!
Dogs.
You, in the car. I need to inspect your cargo.
Let no man reach us! Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Aha! Bringing fresh meat, eh? Come here. I want to take a look at your sails.
On your guard, men.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy. Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
All clear.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
We're just minding our business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain.
I guess she doesn't really give a
Let her
damn
go.
what your explanation is.
She'll give us a
Your
ride.
explanation is.
No, she won't.
Excuse me.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
She doesn't really give a damn. She just want to get the hell out of there before things go down south.
Know when you're ready to strike.
Greetings. How fares the watch?
Who are you?
Thomas Smith, newly recruited. Arrived from London just last week, in fact.
And you're to patrol with us?
So said Silas. I assume it's all rather straightforward. Watch for disturbances, ensure order is maintained. Merchandise?
If you don't know, you don't need to. Just do as you've been told and stay out of our way.
Of course. I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion, we'll catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband into the city. A small fine and stern warning usually sets them right.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteer? Take a look. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if it's weak.
Ha! That's exactly what they want you to think.
Such a shame. The colonies are meant to be an opportunity, not another war front.
Yeah, run free.
Sorry, fellas. Apologies for me tardiness. Cutter had me working late.
You know Cutter?
Well, who do you think got me this post? We're like brothers, me and him. Now, what's it Silas want us doing? We're here to rough up the prisoners? Relieve them of their finery? I hear some of them carry real silver. Wouldn't mind helping myself to a bit of it before we send them on their way.
No. Keep clear of the merchandise. Don't speak of it either. We watch the gates and patrol the grounds.
Understood, boss. I am yours to command.
Alright, I guess we'll just have to wait for that guy to walk on back over here. Nothing to see here. Here we go.
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good. How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible.
Merchandise? Those are human beings.
Clean up this mess. Seal the fort. Kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Push them back. Go on, Peter. We'll hold back the guards while you deal with Silas.
Back road! You shall not have us! For the order! I'll deal with this, sir! For the order!
This is the best Boston has...
For the order! I'll deal with this, sir!
Where did you receive your training? Did you receive any training?
For the order! I'll deal with this, sir!
Alright, now where is he?
He's here! Benjamin. Stop the interloper!
Glad to
Kill
have you
the
with
intruders!
I could
All
use
of
some help.
them. Back, vile fox. He's the one responsible! Kill him!
I'll fillet you like a cod. The Order stands united.
All of them.
I'll deal with this.
He's the one responsible! Kill him!
Back.
Kill the intruder! All of them!
I'll fillet you like a cod.
He's the one responsible! Kill him!
Who are you?
Okay.
Name's Hatham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Sires. One I intend to keep.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect.
Okay.
It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.
Oh, winter. Hate snow. I most certainly cannot wait for the summertime to finally arrive.
Hello, Charles. Any luck finding our mystery woman?
Word is she's been stirring up trouble just outside the city in a town called Lexington.
Well, then that's where we'll begin our search. I'll meet you there.
transport needs between the city and the south, including Philadelphia, Williamsburg. At St. Paul this coming Saturday.
Oh, dude, that was very rude. I know you're just a child and all that, but that is simply no way to be treating people. Ugh.
You need but stop at one expedient location. Hurry has all
How far is it? Okay, not very far.
Stagecoaches for all your travel destinations.
Yep. Let's head on right over. Wonder where we're gonna be traveling to next. Yeah, I can't imagine having to live in a world where there ain't no corporation buildings, hotels, motels. But these are definitely different times.
Have you found her?
She's made camp not too far from here.
Excellent. Well, the sooner we're done, the sooner we can get out of this cold.
We'll move faster on horseback. I am afraid I have some bad news, sir.
Oh?
Braddock is insisting I return to service under him. I've tried to beg off, to no avail.
No doubt he's still angry about losing Pitcairn. To say nothing of the shaming we gave him. Do as he asks. In the meantime, I'll work on having you released.
I'm sorry for the trouble.
Not your fault.
We're too late.
Fire's only just been snuffed. Snow recently disturbed. She's close.
Bollocks.
These tracks are fresh. They must be hers. Seems she took to higher ground. Out of the snow and into the trees.
Ideally, this is not the kind of clothing that you would be wearing in heavy snow like that. I mean, yes, it's comfortable, but Lord, it would have definitely have given you such a hard time moving around. Especially climbing it up into those mountains like that. Oh, there she is.
Wait here.
Damn it. Wait! Come back! You return to Braddock, Charles, before he grows suspicious. I can handle things from here.
But, sir!
But nothing! Go! Stop running! I only wish to talk! I am not your enemy! Please just hear me out! Godswoman! Only let me speak! Enough with these games!
Wolves. Can we restart from this? You know what? Screw it. I'm getting tired of these bonus missions. Just get through this and find the lady. Okay, I'm not seeing where she is.
You try my patience, woman!
I'm not trying to shoot her, I'm just trying to shoot that branch off so that she could fall. But then again, it's probably a bad idea.
You try my patience, woman!
Are you touched in the head?
Me, Hatham. I come in peace.
Why are you speaking so slow?
Sorry.
What do you want?
Well, your name, for one.
I'm Gadzit Zio.
Pleased to meet you. God's day.
Just call me Zio.
Dio.
Zio.
Dio.
Now tell me why it is you're here. Where did you get this?
From an old friend.
I've only seen such markings in one other place.
Where?
Well, it is forbidden for me to speak of it.
I saved your people. Does this mean nothing to you? Look, I am not the enemy.
Close to here, there is a hill. Meet me there, and we'll see if you speak the truth. That town hosts soldiers who seek to drive my people from these lands. They're led by a man known as the Bulldog.
Edward Braddock.
You know him?
He is no friend of mine.
Every day, more of my people are lost to men like him.
Then I suggest we put a stop to it. Together.
What do you propose?
That we kill Edward Braddock. But first...
Easier said than done, I guess.
Find him.
I don't trust you.
I know.
Yet you remain.
That I might prove you wrong.
It will not happen.
So you say.
So I know.
Yet, I remain. Hang on. Wait here. A Mohawkman is likely to raise suspicions, if not muskets.
This is hardly the first time I've been amongst your people. I can handle myself.
I hope so.
Can't stand being quartered there. The endless crashing of the waves, the sting of the salt in my eyes, and the goddamn gulls shrieking and shitting everywhere.
You're sure that's where we're going?
Aye. The Bulldog's putting together another expedition.
That's what they're calling them now. Expeditions.
Aye. Smart too. Slap a fancy name on something and all evil is excused.
I hear tell the French are readying to move on our positions. Wonder what Braddock intends to do about it.
He's already left for the advanced camp. I'll wager our little holiday here is just about ended. We'll be marching south before week's end.
Oi! Where are you going, Cully?
Oh boy.
Me?
No, the other cock Robin.
Well, I was leaving.
Oh? And now?
Well, now... I'm going to feed you your teeth.
And you were worried I was going to be the problem?
Okay.
You're hurt.
Oh, it's nothing.
Here. This should stop the bleeding.
It wasn't necessary. But thank you.
We should move on. Meet me at Braddock's camp when you're ready.
All right. Kind of reminds me a bit like Pocahontas almost. Yeah, normally I would not even be swimming in those waters because of how freezing cold it is. Not a very ideal thing to be doing.
Use the snowstorm to mask your approach. Having second thoughts?
Hardly. But I'll have to approach this carefully.
Go on then. I'll keep watch from here.
I can hide in that cart.
What's in the wagon? I need a full inventory.
As you wish. Let's see. 2 barrels of salt, 12 pounds pork, 10 pounds beef, 7 dozen eggs, 16 wheels of cheese. None of it French, don't worry. 5 bottles of whiskey, couple dozen new uniforms, boots, and leather for patching, blankets, a cart of feed for the horses. What else? That's it. That's all there is.
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
There will be no truce.
Damn it! Why, George? What reason did he give?
He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat would only delay an inevitable conflict. One in which they'd now have the upper hand.
There's merit to those words, as much as I hate to admit it. Still, can't he see this is unwise?
It doesn't sit well with me either. We're far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes him careless. It puts the men at risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows because the Bulldog wanted to prove a point.
Where is the general now?
Rallying the troops.
And then it's on to Fort Duquesne, I assume?
Eventually. The march north will surely take time. There's a copy of the plans in the command center if you wish to review them.
At least this will be ended soon.
I tried, John.
I know, my friend. I know.
That map will surely be of use. I need to find it.
George Washington? Why did his name come up all of a sudden?
Those cannons are like to cause trouble. Perhaps I could sabotage them.
General Braddock refused the offer. There will be no truce. Damn it. Why, George? What reason did he give? He said a diplomatic solution was no solution at all. That allowing the French to retreat...
Oh, that's George Washington, the first president of the United States.
There's merit to those words. As much as I hate to admit it. It doesn't sit well with me either. We're far from home with our forces divided. Worse, I fear Braddock's bloodlust makes him careless. It puts the men at risk. I'd rather not be delivering grim news to mothers and widows because the Bulldog wanted to prove a point.
Where is the general now?
Rallying the troops.
And then it's on to Fort Duquesne, I assume?
Eventually. The march north will surely take time. There's a copy of the plans in the command tent should you wish to review them.
At least this will be ended soon.
I tried, John.
I know, my friend. I know.
That map will surely be of use. I need to find it.
Do not kill any of the guards using a weapon. Okay, I think I could see why, because these guards are with the president. Okay.
What news?
Braddock has left to rally his troops. They're marching on Fort Duquesne. It'll be a while yet till they're ready, which gives us time to form a plan.
No need. We will ambush them here near the river. Go and gather your allies. I will do the same. I will send word when it is time to strike.
Oh, okay. Did pretty good that time. Wish the next mission wasn't a long walk from here, but I guess we can't get what we all want. Okay, 5 months later. Huh. At least we won't have to be walking through the snow anymore.
Cold ground.
Here, here.
Hard at work, I see.
How did you...
It is time. We've set up camp to the north. Meet me there.
Gentlemen, let us away.
Damn, so you guys had to wait that long just to start that ambush? My god.
First it was too cold.
I probably would have
Now
forgotten
it's too
all about it
goddamn
by
hot.
now.
And humid too, as I ate swamp.
Yeah, I probably would have been like, wait, what mission are we talking about? What sort of ambush are you...
Warm weather and bugs are soon to be the
Speaking
least
of-
of our worries.
Hell, I don't even remember what the heck you're even talking about.
The bulldog? Please, we'll be in that one's beef soon enough and on to the next.
5 months is definitely a long time.
Where's your boy Lee gone off to?
Returned to finish out his service under Braddock.
I imagine the bulldog's none too pleased after the stunt we pulled.
pleased to spin a tale of my incompetence and beg forgiveness. He has a way with words, especially when it comes to flattery. I expect he'll be welcomed back with open arms.
Which would give us a man inside.
Precisely.
Unless you've underestimated.
I see you've been busy.
All these men are from many different tribes, united in their desire to see Braddock sent away. The Abenaki, the Lenape, the Shawnee.
And you? Who do you stand for?
Myself.
What would you have me do?
Will you help the others to prepare? Follow. They come.
Everything all right, sir?
Just savoring the moment.
We're seriously attacking the president? What?
Many wonder why it is we've pushed so far west. These are wild lands, as yet untamed and unsettled. But it shall not always be so. In time, our holdings will no longer suffice. And that day is closer than you think. We must ensure our people have ample room to grow and further prosper. Which means...
Oh no, wait, we're going after
more land.
Edward Braddock.
The French
Bulldog.
understand this and endeavor to prevent such growth. They skirt around our territory, erecting forts and forging alliances.
The president is not the target
Await
here, it's
the day
the guy
they
next to
might
him.
strangle us with the noose they've built. This must not come to pass. We must sever the cord and send them back. This is why we ride. To offer them one last chance. The French will leave. Or they will die.
Now is the time to strike.
Wait. To scatter the expedition is not enough. We must ensure that Braddock falls, else he's sure to try again. I'll disguise myself as one of his own and make my way to his side. Your ambush will provide the perfect cover for me to deliver the killing blow.
We await your signal.
There, in front of us.
Kill them!
Okay. Oh, whatever. At least we tried our best.
How could anyone call this forest home? It's all
With the French push back, there'll be a lot of opportunities for us up north.
Have the, you mean, Sir, you are grateful to have General!
Edward. Not so fun on the other end of the barrel, is it?
Look out!
Sir.
Where are you off to, Edward?
Yep. End of the line.
I never took you for a coward, Edward.
Come on, then! Such arrogance. I always knew it would be the end of you. Is the end of you.
Don't. Hurry before he gets away! I said go!
I don't deserve this! You're a hypocrite, Haytham!
I'm sorry, Edward, but you forced my hand.
Got him.
Why, Haytham?
Your death opens a door. It's nothing personal. Well, maybe it is a little personal. Been a pain in my ass, after all.
But we are brothers in arms.
Once, perhaps. No longer.
Do you think I've forgotten what you did? All those innocents slaughtered, and for what? It does not engender peace to cut your way to resolution.
Wrong. Whether we applied the sword more liberally and more often, the world would be a better place than it is today.
In this instance, I concur. Farewell, Edward.
It's done.
Now I've upheld my part of the bargain. I expect that you will honor yours.
Follow me.
Okay, why is it glowing?
No. No!
You seem disappointed.
I thought that I held a key that would open something here.
This room is all there is.
I expected more.
He doesn't have the apple of Eden.
What do they mean?
It tells the story of Yotzitzizu, who came into their world and shaped it for what life might come. She had a hard journey, fraught with great loss and peril. But she believed in her children and what they might achieve. And though she is long gone from the physical world, her eyes still watch over us. Her ears still hear our words. Her hands still guide us. And her love still gives us strength.
You've shown me great kindness, dear. Thank you. I should go.
Oh. Okay. A few days later.
Master Kenway, did you find it then?
It was not the right place.
The others are waiting for you.
Gentlemen, please, sit. I fear our temple was no more than a painted cave. Although it did contain precursor images and script, which means we are close.
Not close enough, it seems.
We need to redouble our efforts and expand our order and establish a permanent base here. Although the site eludes us, I am confident we will find it.
Truth.
Hear, hear. Furthermore, I believe it is time we welcome Charles into our fold. He has proven himself a loyal disciple and served unerringly since the day he came to us. He should be able to share in our knowledge and reap all the benefits that such a gift implies. Are any opposed? Very well. Charles, come, stand. Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I do.
And never to share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I do.
And to do so from now until death, whatever the cost?
I do.
Then we welcome you into our fold, brother. Together, we will usher in the dawn of a new world, one defined by purpose and order. Give me your hand. You are a Templar.
Oh, they are Templars.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Wait, what?
Yep. That was a Templar.
You all saw that, right?
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
The key must be the amulet Hatham took from London.
We might know what it looks like, but we're no closer to finding it. Desmond, you need to keep going.
Hey, he's your ancestor too. Why don't you hop in the Animus?
Really? That's your response? It's like dealing with a 6-year-old. What is wrong with you, Desmond?
You want to know what's wrong? I'm sick of being treated like I'm not even here. Desmond, do this. Desmond, do that. Desmond, you better figure things out because the sun is going to turn us all to ash. And I know I was really nice to you, but actually I'm just another Templar plot twist. And yes, I would like very much for you to be controlled by a magic space wizard so that you can murder me. So there's your answer. I'm sick of being a goddamn pawn. I thought it might be different with you. I mean, you're my father, but it turns out you're no better than the fucking Templars.
Don't you ever equate me to those bastards again. You hear me? Everything I do, everything I have done, has been for you. Maybe I pushed a little too hard. Asked a little too much.
Dude, he was trying to live out his normal life, just like everyone else.
You need to get it together, kid. We're running out of time.
Right, that was unusual. Well, I'm just going to pretend that this never happened and get back to bringing everyone up to speed on where we stand. The news isn't good. It appears this temple is powered by a collection of, well, I guess they're batteries. You found one on your way in, but there aren't any more, at least not down here.
Any idea on where we can find replacements?
Not yet, so I intend to tiptoe into the Abstergo database. Now, if I can cross-reference these particular devices with their database, then maybe we'll get lucky.
See what you can do.
Obviously. Anyway, Desmond, you can either take a look around here, or we can head back to the Animus.
Okay, and this really makes a really good stopping point, and we'll definitely be back with some more Assassin's Creed 3. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until the next time, catch you guys later.